Today I'm going to show you how to analyze dashboard performance using Tableau's performance recording feature. This is helpful when you build a Tableau dashboard and suddenly it becomes very slow. Filters are taking time, charts are loading slowly, and user eventually starts complaining. So first of all, what we're gonna do is let's start the performance recording. We go into help, settings and performance. We go to set performance recording and it has started. Now let's apply a few filters. Let's say we're gonna go for any random values. Let's pick few values and we're gonna choose remove a few customers, let's say. And let's do the same with the parameters. This is a dynamic dimension and this is dynamic measure. If you want to know how to create them, you can check out my other videos meanwhile. And this is a top, and with others grouping there is a video for that also. And let's change our last chart also with dynamic dates. Let's check one more time. Peak. Okay, I think we have recorded enough to generate the recording. Let's go back, setting and performance, and stop recording. So what happens once this stop is Tableau is going to create a performance recording feature to understand why dashboards are slow or identify performance bottlenecks. Okay, we have our dashboard. So what's happening here is you will see this performance summary screen, and this sheet is the overview of all events that happened while the recording was active. Tableau captured actions like queries sent to the data source or dashboard layout computation or rendering of visual marks or query compilations. These events that happen helps identify which step is slowing down a dashboard. And so we will go one by one. So first of all, you will see this slider. This slider lets you filter out small events and focus only on operations that took longer time. Like we ran the recording for 37 seconds. You can go and check at a particular time what was happening at that time and how much time it was taken. So those are the sort of things that you can use with this slider. Next we have is this timeline section. Well, this is one of the most important parts of this summary here. This timeline shows the order in which Tableau executed operations during the recording. Each mark representative you will see will represent executing query or rendering or computing layout or computing query, compiling query, all those things. Think of this timeline as the dashboard's activity log. It shows when each task started and how long it took. And if a line stretches longer, indicates a slower operation. So next we have is event sorted by time. So you will see four options here: executing query in green, computing layout in blue, in purple we have compiling query, and in yellow we have rendering. The bigger the bar, the more the issue with that thing is. In short, it took the longest time. So here we see executing to query is taking most of our time in the filters that we applied during that 30 seconds. So let me explain one by one what each of these means. So let's go through this. First of all, we see in green bar is executing query. This means Tableau is sending like SQL queries to the database and waiting for result. If this is taking the longest time, the possible reasons could be large data set, inefficient database queries, or too many joins. And next up we see rendering, the second. So when you see rendering here with the longer bar, and so what happens, Tableau is drawing the visualization on this screen when the rendering happens, and the possible reasons for that could be too many marks, complex visual, large number of dimensions. If a like chart has a hundred of thousands of marks, Tableau needs more time to render them. Next up we are seeing is this purple bar. Purple bar means Tableau is preparing the query before sending it to the database. Usually this part is quick, so this is hardly any issue most of the time. And we will have one more, which is blue, computing layout. This means Tableau is arranging objects inside the dashboard. Slow layout computation usually happens when dashboard contains too many sheets or complex containers are used or heavy formatting exists. So these are the reasons each of these bar will represent. I have told you the purpose is also, so if you are seeing whichever one is the longest bar or the bottleneck, you can go out and sort that section accordingly. So last we have is query section, and this will always be there, but right now it's blank. But if I let's say quick click something, generally it pops out something, but I don't think I have enough data to show. So what this section does is this part displays the actual SQL query that executed during the recording. And you can inspect these queries to understand how Tableau is querying data, identify unnecessary joins, or optimize the data source. So one thing to remember from this is that if the largest bars are executing query, the issue is data source. If the largest bars are rendering, then the problem is visualization design. And if the largest bars are computing layout, then it means the dashboard structure might be too complex. So by looking at which event takes the most time, you can easily identify whether the slowdown is coming from the data source or visualization or dashboard layout. And this is how we can use this feature for better performances from our dashboard. And if you like this video, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.